go on to see if we were okay. So we're connected from OBS. We're connected to the wall from here. We're connected from OBS to Caster.
Oh. Okay, it seems to be on now.
I was going to say, see if messages are coming in.
It's on YouTube. Oh, now it's on here. Okay, that's strange. Right. Let's pull back that curtain.
Hey.
Hey, everyone.
Hey.
It is Wednesday night. This is Sue and Dwight, Living Room Live, if you're joining us for the first time. We're streaming from our living room here in Toronto, Canada. And we just got a weird message before we went on that said, failed to connect to server, which we'd never seen before. So there's always something new coming up.
You might have heard us buzzing around saying,
what's going on? But anyway, it looks like we're here now, so that's all good. And we're going to, tonight our theme is MAPL music. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that theme after. But it's going to be all Canadian music tonight. And we're going to start off with a song that Dwight wrote called Time With You. You wake up, raise your head, throw back the covers on the bed. Whisper goodbye in my ear. I'm still asleep, but I can hear. I don't want to sail the ocean blue, climb the highest mountain I'm gonna hold you the whole night through. I just wanna spend all my time with you. Take my hand, hold me tight. We'll be together through the night. Don't wanna sail the ocean blue, climb the highest mountain just wanna spend all my time with you.
Well, folks, no, we do usually move a little bit more than that. The camera froze, and we are
Camera
going to
froze. We're
get
just
the
gonna-
tech crew on top of that.
We're
So
just going to get our little tech crew with his
There we
hammer. He's all ready to go there, and we'll see if we can get him to.
he just came in from the down from his perch, the emergency supply room. Hey, folks. So while Sue is working on our alternative backup plan there. Welcome out. It is this middle of August already. Can you believe it?
How is that possible?
The summer is going away fast,
Although
which
it
is too
doesn't-
bad.
It doesn't feel like it's going away.
I like it.
Because
It's
it's
been really hot
very
out here
hot.
in Toronto, 30 for you Canadians, for you Americans, about 93, I guess. So that's hot out here. We're on Lake Ontario, so we get lots of humidity as well. So, however, we know that the weather's going to break, and next week we will be complaining about it being too cold. So we're enjoying it while we can. We hope you're enjoying it as well. And as Sue mentioned, we've got a whole bunch of Canadian music for you today. Look, our high-tech guy
yes,
he is doing
he's-
a magnificent job.
He, he's not doing quite as good a job as we hoped he would, but just give me one more second here. And
Now he doesn't want to leave. Now that he's
all right.
now that he has
No,
had,
that's not working either. All right. We are going to have to do some. That's not a good look for me, is it? Let me just find that guy again. Where is he?
So Martin, I think we're gonna need Charles. We're really gonna need you to set those drinks up fast, because
Who expected this to
Sue is gonna
happen?
need one. What's happened, folks? We have two cameras. We have our main camera that froze, and it hasn't frozen in months, and then our backup camera froze.
Which has.
So now Sue is trying to get one of them going. There she is. Look at her.
Okay, that's looking
This is
better.
us live.
Well, no,
so
they're not seeing us. They're
Oh, you're
seeing
not
our little
seeing us
guy
yet.
still. So.
You're seeing our monkey. Well, that's good. He's
All right.
adorable.
Well, this one is going to have to. I
So
think this
bear
is
with
gonna
us
have
just
to do.
momentarily. You're going to be seeing us in camera B, so we'll look a little bit darker. Oh, there. That's not bad.
Well, that's going to be okay, I think. All right.
Are you on the webcam or?
I don't know what I'm on actually, but we
It's
will
the
give
webcam,
it.
'cause
We will give it
Logitech's not working.
some kind of. All right.
Well, hey.
Here we are.
We look a little yellowish.
We're
We
a
look
little
jaundiced.
yellow, but oh well.
But hey, so Sue, why
Okay,
don't you
so
go
I'm
and
going
take
to
a
tell
look at
you know
who's
what?
here?
Just before I do, I
Or-
just want to tell them what MAPL music means. So MAPL is an acronym that the government in Canada uses, or the Canadian Radio, Television and Telecommunications Commission, the CRTC, uses to determine whether music is Canadian content or not. And they need, in order for it to be Canadian content, it has to be Canadian written music, has to be performed by Canadian artists, performed wholly in Canada, and with lyrics entirely written by Canadians. And that's the MAPL, which of course is a play on our maple leaf, which is a symbol on our flag. And so we thought it would be fun to do a play on that tonight, and you do all Canadian music. So that's where that all comes from. The
Be
odd
educational at the
MAPL.
same time.
Yeah,
Actually,
I
if
just
you-
thought it was interesting.
So if you have any CDs from Canadian artists, look on the back, and you'll see it's usually a little circle, and there's an M, there's a P, and an L, and the circle will be filled in for the parts that are Canadian. So
Okay, I'm going to say hi to folks. Sorry for the delay there. First off, first in, I should say, on Facebook, we have Martin and Kirsten from Bowen Island, BC, and we have Lauren, with the exact same timestamp actually, from here in Toronto, and then Peggy from Iowa is in with us tonight, saying hi. And Sandra saying hello from hot, humid, and rainy Toronto. We need more of that rain, actually. We've got Charles saying hello from Bonnie, Scotland. And Robin is with us tonight all the way from Texas.
Hey,
and
Robin.
Jan from Tennessee. And Diana from Montreal,
Hey,
humid
Diana.
Montreal. I know what those Montreal summers are like from our vacations as a kid.
Comment ça va?
And we've got Bruce, Susie, and Mr. Telecaster in stormy, hot New Jersey. I think you're probably up for what similar to what we're getting here.
Telecaster
we've
seems
got
to be getting some attitude.
Mr. We have to call him Mr. now. We've got Arthur and Donna tuning in from just in our neighborhood up the street, and we have our other Peggy from Iowa is with us tonight. This one is this Peggy is in Des Moines, and we have Sherry saying greetings from San Pedro, California, and Carol from sunny southwestern Manitoba. Our Toronto Gail is with us, and Jan from Walnut Creek. So we have two Jans in tonight. We've got Deborah from stormy South Jersey, and and Nancy from Wisconsin, and Sybil tuning in tonight from Jersey as well. We've got good representation from Jersey tonight. And that's all I can see so far on YouTube, on Facebook. But zipping over to YouTube, I see that Kim and Peter are tuning in tonight from Belleville. And Margaret saying hello from Saskatoon, and Mickey and Mark in beautiful Minnesota, and Lyle tuning in from Portage La Prairie in Manitoba, and he says, "Sorry, I'm late. You didn't miss much, Lyle. We had a tough start." Technology-wise, we've got Christine from Central Illinois, and now Christine has asked if there's a certain song we do a song by Dan Fogelberg, because today is his birthday in heaven. I'm afraid we don't know any songs of his. Sorry about that. We've got our Christine. We have our other Christine from West Allis, Wisconsin, with us tonight on YouTube, and Gwen from Sizzling, Toronto. And I know that Renata and Dennis are with us tonight, and Marianne and Kathy and Roger, and our two Karens on the replay, and Mary on the replay, Rick on the replay, and San Diego Barb as well. So, all right, we are going to do our next song for you now. Nothing more Canadian than our universal health care, and this is a song Dwight wrote called Tommy Douglas.
Canadians love our health care, an icon far and wide. Unites our humble nation, a source of national pride. Well, it started in Saskatchewan and made a national stand. The vision of a hardy few rolled across this great land. Well, Emmett Hall is father of our beloved Medicare. Monique Duchenne's the mother of all that's just and fair. And old Wallace McCutcheon is a name we will avoid as we remember Tommy Douglas and forget about Woodrow Lloyd. Well, the Saskatoon Agreement was not first well received. A big business buck the doctor struck the day she reached 23. And then McCutcheon's Tories cried, those Reds won't have their way. If you want to have a baby, you're just going to have to pay. Well, Emmett Hall is father of our beloved Medicare. Monique Duchenne's the mother of all that's just and fair. And old Wallace McCutcheon is a name we will avoid as we remember Tommy Douglas and forget about Woodrow Lloyd. Well, now you can keep Obamacare, for national health it's fine. But see, there's nothing better than Medicare. If you don't mind, wait in line. Tommy Douglas got it started, Lester Pearson made it stick, and it's poor old Woodrow Lloyd we need to thank when we are sick. Yeah, Emmett Hall is father of our beloved Medicare. Monique Duchenne's the mother of all that's just and fair. And old Wallace McCutcheon is the name we will avoid as we remember Tommy Douglas and and forget about Woodrow Lloyd. So, who is this Woodrow Lloyd? And from whence does he came? And why are we singing about him? Well, from rural Webb to bigger, Woodrow Lloyd did come to be. He became Premier of Saskatchewan when Tommy left for the NDP. He passed the first universal legislation, and he stood up to the doctors for days. Then got voted out by Ross Thatcher's grits. His memory now but a haze. But Emmett Hall is father of our beloved Medicare. Monique Bouchen's the mother of all that's just and fair. And old Wallace McCutcheon is the name we will avoid as we remember Tommy Douglas and forget about Woodrow Lloyd. Yeah, well, Emmett Hall is father of our beloved Medicare. Monique Bouchen's the mother of all that's just and fair. And old Wallace McCutcheon is the name we will avoid as we remember Tommy Douglas and forget about Woodrow Lloyd. Well, we all know Tommy Douglas, and now we know Woodrow Lloyd. Well, we all love Tommy Douglas, and now we love Woodrow Lloyd. Yeah!
Good old Tommy Douglas.
Yeah.
What would we do with
He's got an
without him?
MAPL on him, I bet.
Yes.
Forehead.
All Canadian. Hey, I see that that Greg and his sister Lise are with us tonight.
Oh,
tuning
the
in.
Ottawa Valley, I believe.
Yes. All
Well,
right.
we not only have our CanCon, but we have our Francophonie content, OC.
This next song for you is one that we grew to love when we moved to Toronto. We saw this great band. We actually saw them, first of all, busking on the street. And we thought, these guys are fantastic. And then we started following them in the clubs where they would play and really got to love their music. They were called the Leslie Spit Trio. And this is a song of theirs that's called Holding On Today. And so we were kind of thinking, you know, there's nothing sort of more Canadian that we can add to our list than a band that we discovered while walking down the street in our own city here in Canada. So we dug this one out. I don't know if we ever did sing it, did we? I don't remember
We may
ever
have at one
singing
point.
it.
And for folks that remember, and some folks were talking about our song Darlings of the Open Stage. Well, that
Right.
open stage was at the back of the Cameron House, and it was hosted by the Leslie Spit Trio. So we sought them out there and got to know them a little bit. They're wonderful.
So we dug out this one this week, and now we've sort of have a renewed interest in listening to all their music again. Got no troubles with the world today. All my problems seem so far away. Don't come knocking if you're selling pain, 'cause I'm not buying from you again. Just for an hour, just for a day, just for a lifetime, why won't you stay? You always come and go away. That's why I'm holding on today. I'm trying hard now not to come down. When's the last time you saw such a happy clown? A sense of humor and a serious pen are all I need to be your friend. Just for an hour, just for a day, just for a lifetime.
Why won't you stay? You always come and go away.
That's why I'm holding on today. I can't afford to lose you. Now that I like my life, give me a clue to stay on track, 'cause I'm never going back, never going back. Woo. It's never easy to change your life when you've been jaded. But all the hype that was yesterday, now is the time to win the battle. We stage in our mind just for an hour, just for a day, just for a lifetime. Why won't you stay? You always come and go away. That's why I'm holding on today. That's why I'm holding on today. What a cool song. That was written by Pat Langner, actually, of the Leslie Spit Trio. I just see the date on there, 1995.
Yeah. Wow. They and Laura Hubert was the lead singer. She still plays in Toronto, so if you're around, she does a lot of jazz and stuff like
yeah.
that.
Fantastic.
Incredibly talented band.
Hey.
And an ex-Juno winner, so really, really Maple. Oh, we should have had their CD out. We could have showed you the CD.
The CD, but you can find them online for sure. Hey, I see that Kathy is tuning in tonight. Kathy, I'm sorry, I forget where you're from. I'm a little bit off my game tonight because of the technical stuff, so you'll have to tell me where you're from again. And Cindy tuning in from Ohio. And just over to YouTube again. No new names there. Okay. All right. This next song is one that I wrote. It's, hey, Ron is with us tonight from out in beautiful Port Hope.
Hey, Ron.
This next song is one that I wrote. It's a song called Almost Miss the Beauty, and it's about not missing things because you are maybe afraid to try things. And I wrote this after we were doing some traveling in East Africa, and we were in Ethiopia for this one, right, at the Blue Nile Gorge, and we were staying in a nearby little compound, and the folks that were our hosts asked us if we wanted to go and see the sunset at the Blue Nile Gorge. And I thought, ooh, I bet you they don't have lights along the highway, which I knew they didn't. And also, are there any, sort of security things? Because that's how I always am. I'm always trying to think about the safety of things. And, but Dwight really wanted to go. I was a little bit scared. And we decided to go after all. And when we got there, I was kind of paying attention to everything on the ground. I was watching where we were stepping because, I knew it was going to get dark and I was a little bit nervous. And I happened to look up at just the right moment to see the sun before it kind of just fell into the gorge, and suddenly it became really dark. And I thought to myself, I almost missed that because I was afraid. And I wrote this kind of as a reminder to myself not to do that, because you can miss out on too many good things. So in the song, it talks about all the different kinds of things that make us afraid to do stuff.
This is one of our early rockin' songs when we were trying to figure out how we should record it. It's on Little Child Big World. Kevin Quainer, who was producing that one, he said, listen to this song by the Rolling Stones called Factory Girl. And so that was our reference
Sort of
track.
the model for it, yeah, for
Three,
this
four.
arrangement.
Careful, look both ways. Careful what they may say. Careful, don't talk too loud. There might be a crowd out there. Don't do this and don't do that. Do I look short? Do I look fat? Quit your job, might think you're lazy. Work too hard, they call you crazy. So I almost missed the sunset as it slipped into the gorge. I was trying to get my footing like so many times before. It happened in an instant, blink of an eye. I almost missed the beauty unfolding in the sky. Careful, don't talk to strangers. Careful, so many dangers. Careful, lock the door. Don't know what's in store for you. All our fears take precious time, build up walls that cloud our mind, waste the time that we've been given, holding back instead of living now. I almost missed the sunset as it slipped into the gorge. I was trying to get my footing like so many times before. It happened in an instant, a blink of an eye. I almost missed the beauty unfolding in the sky. Happens in an instant, a blink of an eye. Don't ever miss the beauty unfolding in the sky.
I've always liked that song. Why don't we
thank
play
you.
that more often?
Hey, you know what? It
Sue, why
doesn't
don't we
seem
play
to
that
come
more?
up very often for some reason. We'll have to make sure we do include it more often. Hey, I see that. Kathy has confirmed that or told us where she's from. It's South Dakota, of course. I should remember that. One of our prairie girls. We've got Earl tuning in from Kansas tonight,
Hi, Earl.
and Ellen saying hi from Idaho.
There we go.
Oh, thanks all for being here with us this evening. Now, I think you need to be switching your instrument at this stage. Yoo-hoo.
Oh no, there were a couple of skunky notes on that, and I was thinking, I got to get that right off the bat. I got to
Just
go and
fix
deal
it.
with that.
You got
My
your-
guitar tech was busy. You saw his picture earlier.
Yeah, the
He was
hammer.
busy monkeying around with the hammer. So all my guitars are not in tune.
So Martin is telling us that the accordion means that you need to get your kalimbas on standby. I think
You
we
need
have
to get
two
your-
kalimba players here tonight.
You need to get your yayas out because we just did a Rolling Stones themed song or inspired song.
inspired
so
song.
Get your
Oh,
yayas.
speaking of them, I think we have another one inspired by them too. Well, that's coming up later. Now, I need
is
my
that right?
guitar. Here I am telling you to get your instrument out, and I'm way behind myself. Well,
Yeah,
this song we're
Those
going to
who
do
don't
for you,
teach, right? Or something like that.
something like that.
Those that don't do tell other people what to do.
Those who tell others to do what to do should do it themselves. This is a song I wrote called When the Music Stirs Her Soul, and it's all about those kind of women who put everyone else first instead of themselves, and sometimes, don't take advantage of opportunities to fulfill their own dreams, but sometimes they do get that chance, and that's what this song is all about.
3, 4.
everything she has. She's not afraid to take a chance because she knows now she can dance. When the music stirs her soul, when the music stirs her soul. La 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 She put her dreams aside one day, they'd only end up in the way. Everyone was busy and there'd never be the time. In the background all her life, devoted mother, loyal wife. No one ever knew there was a gypsy in her soul. Tired of being sad, she gave up everything she had, and now she's reaching for the sky, and she is dancing with a smile. When the music stirs her soul, tired of being sad, she gave up everything she had, and now she's reaching for the sky, and she is dancing with a smile. When the music stirs her soul, when the music stirs her soul. La 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 la
Music Stirs Her Soul. That was from a four moment record. We have a couple of the folks from Swamperella, Rachel Mellis and Connie Now. And Rachel just eating up the bass, as I like to say, on that line, on that one. Wonderful klezmer stuff.
And Connie was playing
mandolin and stuff.
Yeah.
Magical stuff.
And you can hear all of those recorded songs at our website at sueanddwight.com. If you go there and I think they're all in the little store section on the tab there, and you can go in and you can listen to the music there. You can download it, and plus it's also available on things like places like Spotify and YouTube and all that. Hey,
All the places where all the
where
cool
all
kids
the
hang
cool
out.
kids hang out.
Yeah,
Hey,
Sue and Dwight's website.
Now, I'm not sure if I mentioned that Jane from Wisconsin is with us
No,
tonight. I
no,
didn't.
you mentioned
okay.
Nancy?
I mentioned Nancy.
Christine.
So, Wisconsin, well represented tonight. Thank you.
All those Badgers.
That kalimba, Martin says that kalimba can only mean one thing, and that is Poetry Corner. So if you're joining us for the first time, Poetry Corner is just a short little segment in the middle of our show where I read a poem, and it's usually one that I've written. Now tonight's poem is really short. I actually just wrote it in June, but I just felt like this was a good time to introduce it tonight. It's called The Prize. You dream of it, you covet it, you try to win it. You work for it, you search for it. You train for it. Just don't forget to enjoy it. It's barely long enough for you to get
I was just
into your
figuring
song.
out what gosh darn song I was going to play, and I don't know what I was playing there, but
I liked it, whatever it was.
yeah.
So
there.
what I was thinking when I wrote this is that we always, there's things that we want, and there's things we want to achieve, and we want to win, we want to find, and sometimes we forget to enjoy that stuff when we finally achieve it. So, a lot of the things I write are reminders to myself of things to do, not take things for granted, and to appreciate all those things that we work for. And Martin, I'm sure, has said, I haven't seen it here yet.
I thought you were
Snaps,
still.
no, sorry.
I thought you were still in poetry corner.
Well, because you know what, I was going to segue to our next song, but Martin says, don't forget to play us out of Poetry Corner. There we go. See, what I was going to do was segue into this song, because this song actually is all about that, about not taking things for granted. It's called Diamonds on Velvet. It's another one we haven't, when we were pulling together the set list for this week's show, we found all these different songs that we, for some reason, haven't played much in the last little while. So we thought tonight would be a good night to bring them out. And this one is called Diamonds on Velvet. It's all about not taking things for granted. I was inspired to write it by when we were in, this was also in Ethiopia actually. I'd gotten up during the night and went outside, and I looked up at the sky, and because there's no light pollution at all there, the stars were just sparkling, and I thought they looked as if a jeweler had just tossed a bunch of diamonds on a little black velvet cloth. And I thought, wow, those are gorgeous. I wish we had stars like that in Toronto. And then I realized those same stars are above us, but because we, have all the light here, we don't see them, and so we take for granted that they're, that we don't have them in the sky, but we really do. And then I started thinking about other things and people that we can take for granted, and this song kind of came out of that reflection.
So, if you're wondering about the Blue Nile Gorge, it's kind of like the Grand Canyon in Ethiopia, and it goes on for a long, long time as well, following the Nile River. So, the source of the Nile River is in Uganda. Yes, Lake Victoria. Anyway.
We are getting a geography
Yes.
class from you tonight. All right. I forget how it goes. Isn't that the weirdest thing? Isn't that the strangest thing?
Okay. 3, 4. So you're in 3, you should be in 2.
Oh, okay. I saw 3 there, but so I should be in 2. Okay, that's fine.
3, 4.
I looked up to the sky and imagined my surprise when I saw diamonds there, diamonds on velvet. The city lights shine so bright, I never realized there were diamonds there, diamonds on velvet. Traveling through this world so I'll take this one. I looked into your eyes and imagine my surprise when I saw diamonds there, diamonds on velvet. Little windows to the soul. I confess I didn't know there were diamonds there, diamonds on velvet. Traveling through this world so fast, if I could, one moment last, I'd choose this one, or this one, or maybe this one. No time for regrets, one chance is all we get, so I'll take this one. No time for regrets, one chance is all we get, so I'll take this one, and this one, and I'll take this one too. Yes, I'll take this one, and this one, and I'll take this one too. And I'll take it with you.
I had some memory issues on that
Well, that
song.
used to be a very, 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 very high rotation song for our live sets for years. And somehow we were just commenting today how Time with You also, well, I won't do all the varies, but a very, it was usually in our live set, Diamonds and Velvet for sure.
It was always in it.
Yeah, kind of interesting just how songs kind of, there's not they're falling out of favor, but sometimes you just lose track of them. It's like, where are my car keys?
Okay, I don't know if it's like the heat and humidity or just because I've been flustered tonight because of the technical challenges at the start, but I am finding it very warm. Are you?
It's actually.
Look at this. It looks like I've got a wind machine. That's
We had
what I need.
the crew came in, the same crew that turns on the lava lamp 24 hours before the 70s show. They came in and they turned on the air conditioning in our living room
That was
about an
nice
hour
of them.
before the show. Yeah.
But
So
I
it's
still-
a nice,
I
wonderful, 70 degrees in here, 22 Fahrenheit.
All right. Now,
now-
I've got something to say about this next song.
Oh,
Or is there something about something else you wanted to talk about?
Well, I got lots of things I want to talk about, but in particular, just on this song, here's another song that for about a period of 2 years or so, we played it a lot, and we had, it's a great song, and then it's fallen off our rotation, again, for no
We
reason.
should have called this show
But
Out of Rotation.
forgotten maple rotation. Okay, so you may read your notes.
No, well, you know what? I've loved this song for a long time, but I have to be honest with you, I never really looked into it. And I knew it was written by Ron Hynes, who was from Newfoundland here in Canada. And the song dates back to 1976. I didn't realize it was quite that old a song. And it's the story of a man who wants to fulfill his dreams, but he's bound to his rural homeland by his lonely mother. And apparently Ron Hynes wrote this song while on a road trip with his band out in Western Canada. And it's actually based on someone in his family, his uncle Thomas Sonny O'Neill. And he's the fellow who taught Ron to play guitar and had dreamed of becoming a professional musician. And what I found really interesting when reading about this song is that it has become such a classic, not only here in Canada, but around the world, and particularly over in Ireland, that many people think it's a traditional song from 100 years ago, because it's got that feel, and it's so ingrained in the culture. So and here it is, a song from a Canadian songwriter.
A maple.
A maple song, MAPL. It's written, music and lyrics written by a Canadian. We're performing it here in Canada as Canadians. It's called Sonny's Dream.
Sonny lives on a farm, on a wide open space where you can kick off your sneakers and give up the race. You can lay down your head by a sweet riverbed, but Sonny always remembers what it was his mama said. Sonny, don't go away, I am here all alone, and your daddy's a sailor who never comes home, and the nights get so long, and the silence goes on, and I'm feeling so tired, I'm not all that strong. Sonny carries a load, though he's barely a man. There ain't all much to do, still he does what he can, and he watches the sea from a room by the stairs, and the waves keep on rolling. They've done that for years. Sonny, don't go away, I am here all alone, and your daddy's a sailor who never comes home, and the nights get so long, and the silence goes on, and I'm feeling so tired, I'm not all that strong. And it's 100 miles to town, but Sonny's never been there, and he goes to the highway and he stands there and stares, and the mail comes at 4, and the mailman is old, but he still dreams his dreams full of silver and gold. Sonny's dreams aren't real, they're just stories he's read, they're just stars in his eyes, they're just dreams in his head, and he's hungry inside for the wide world outside, and I know I can't hold him, though I've tried and I've tried, Lord, I've tried. Sonny, don't go away, I am here all alone, and your daddy's a sailor who never comes home, and the nights get so long, and the silence goes on, and I'm feeling so tired, I'm not all that strong. Oh, Sonny, don't go away, I am here all alone, and your daddy's a sailor who never comes home, and the nights get so long, and the
That's a sad one.
Yeah.
Poor Sonny. His poor mom too, but a beautiful song. Just absolutely gorgeous. You know, I just realized I was going to play on that one, wasn't I?
I don't know.
We're just changing things on the
I
go
don't know.
here tonight.
Hey, so we've had some very contemplative songs the last 3 or 4. So now we're going to up the octane here.
This is
This
our
is
rock
a song
and roll
that
song.
started as a nice ballad in 3/4 time. It was modeled after As Tears Go By off the Rolling Stones when I first wrote this in the 80s. And then somehow along the way, it went to 4/4 time and became a little peppier. Sue and our friend Kim from Belleville would play it in the subway and raunched it up a bit. So when we did we recorded it on For a Moment. We got Wendell Ferguson, a great guitar player here in Canada. Adam Warner on drums, Jesse Dici on bass, and they brought the rock and roll game to this song that started off as a tender lullaby, and it is called "Sadness in Your Eyes." 1, 2, 3, 4.
Looking around me, I can see all that you meant to me. But when you can't understand what I want from a man, I realize I should set you free. All the times that we had never seemed so bad. I guess I was in a daze, but now I see the ways that you tried to make it right. In my mind, I just feel like I could cry, and I wish that I could tell you the reasons why. Well, I know that you would stay if only you could find a way. Still can see the sadness in your eyes. Still can see the sadness in your eyes. Down this old road I will go, heartbroken, but even so, now that you're gone, I'll have to carry on, no matter what the future brings. Yeah, the good times and the bad, happy and the sad. When I think of the past and the moments we shared, I will always have a smile for you. In my mind, I just feel like I could cry, and I wish that I could tell you the reasons why. Well, I know that you would stay if only you could find a way. Still can see the sadness in your eyes. Still can see the sadness in your eyes. Woo! In my mind, I just feel like I could cry, and I wish that I could tell you the reasons why. Well, I know that you would stay if only you could find a way. Still can't see the sadness in your eyes. Still can't see the sadness in your eyes.
not yet.
Just kidding.
You know, it's funny. I just was thinking about an experience I had busking in the subway when I was singing that song one time. I've told this story before, so some of you have heard it, but I was busking at Bloor Station and here in the subway system, and a woman was watching while I was singing that song, and she came over to me and she said, you know, Keith plays that song better than you, but you sing it better than Mick. She actually thought it was a Rolling Stones song, so I thought that was kind of neat because, as Dwight mentioned earlier, when he wrote it, he was inspired by their song As Tears Go By. So it's kind of cool that she picked up on that.
Which is nothing like what she would have heard in the subway, because Sue would have been playing the Sue and Kim rock and roll version of it.
Yes, but I guess maybe the chord structure or something about it must have tipped her off.
Yeah.
Well, we are down to the last song of
And
the
what
show.
says more MAPL than Ian and Sylvia? Big duo up here in Canada.
And in the U.S. They
And
were
yeah,
good there
in the
too.
U.S. Wrote a lot of good songs themselves, played a lot of covers by people like Gordon Lightfoot, etc., etc.
But this is one that actually Sylvia wrote, and it was the first song that she ever wrote. It's called You Were On My Mind, and I always loved this song. And when we first started doing it, you know, I realized that some of the lyrics were different than I remembered, and that's because a group called the We Five had done a cover of this song back in the 60s, I guess it would have been, and they had changed the lyrics because Sylvia's original lyrics were just a little raunchier than they felt was appropriate for radio play for that group at the time. So they ended up softening some of the lyrics a little bit, but you know, we're kind of raunchy, so we're going to do the official Sylvia Fricker version of this song.
And it's a little more folky than the poppy one version too.
Yes, the
which
We Fives
creates-
was more of a pop
yeah,
style
yeah,
to
yeah.
it, for sure.
It started with the drums. When I got up with morning. We're not going to do that one. We're going to do this one instead. 2, 3, 4.
Got up this morning, you were on my mind, and you were on my mind. Got some amazing, got some painting, got some wounds to bind. To the corner just to ease my pain. It was just to ease my pain. I got drunk and I got sick and I came home again. I got a feeling down in my shoes. It's a way down in my shoes. Got to move on, got to travel, walk away my blues. Got up this morning, you were on my mind, and you were on my mind. Got some mixing, got some painting, got some wounds to bind. When I got up this morning, you were on my mind.
there we are.
Hey, MAPL.
Thank you so
Sylvia
much for
Fricker.
being here with us tonight. We enjoyed bringing you a sort of an interesting mix of songs, but all Canadian. All aspects of them are Canadian. So we fulfilled our theme tonight and the CanCon content.
I'm
for
sure
the
Martin
evening.
made a note of that
Made a
early
note of
on
that.
in the evening.
I do notice in the comments often there is reference to CanCon, so that's always appreciated. Well, thank you again for being with us. We are going to be back again next Wednesday night or Wednesday afternoon, wherever you are. We'll be back here in the living room, same place, same time. And I haven't yet finalized the theme for next week, so I'll be working on that tomorrow. So anything else? We should also let you know that we've got a Super 70s show coming up on the first Saturday of September. So if there's any songs that you want to hear from our repertoire of 70s songs, just go to sueanddwight.com and go to the 60s and 70s tab, and there's a list you can choose from there. So we're always happy to get in as many requests as we can in that show. And also, if you are in the Toronto area, on Sunday, September 14th, we will be doing our live get-together show with our full band at the Transact Club, and tickets are now available for that, so you can purchase them at sueanddwight.com. All the information's there. So I think, should we let them go?
No, you stay there.
Stay.
Don't you dare move.
Don't leave us.
Until next Wednesday. I don't want that. I don't want to see any of those drop.
So we are going to go and make our dinner. We're having, what are we having tonight? Leftover chicken.
I don't know.
That was actually really good last night. So leftovers tonight, and while we're eating them, we're going to read all of your comments. It looks like there's lots of really cool comments there, so we're looking forward to that. And we will see you again next Wednesday. Thanks.